amplification. Is that clear? But as you have decided to give me a very good topic, that is a Bengali song. And the Bengali song is Bhajo Gaurango, Kaho Gaurango, Laho Gaurangir Naam Re, Je Jon Gaurango Bhaje, Se Hoy Amar Pran Re, Bhajo Gaurango, Laho Gaurango, Kaho Gaurangir Naam Re. So everybody, the first amplification is Bhajo Gaurango, worship Gaurango. Understood? Bhajo Gaurango, Kaho Gaurango, chant Gaurango. Laho Gaurango Namre, take the name of Lord Gaurango. Je Jon Gaurango Bhaje, whoever worships Gauranga, Se Hoy Amar Pran Re, becomes very dear to me or becomes my soul. Understood? Now, Se Hoy Amar Pran Re becomes my soul or my life, isn't it? So, here, the first amplification, Bhajo Gaurango, it means the writer wants us to worship Lord Gaurango. What does the name Gaurango stand for? Gaurango means the person who has saffron body, and the color saffron is a color of sacrifice. It stands for sacrifice. The person with a saffron body is a symbol of sacrifice. And if you follow a person, a symbol of sacrifice, what does it mean? We all are unhappy. All human beings are unhappy. Wherever you go, everybody is unhappy. Do you know what is the reason behind your unhappiness? You are unhappy by birth. Every human being is unhappy by birth. Why? It is because we have a body full of desires. Lobh, Kam, Krodh, Modh, Moho, Maschurya. These are the main qualities that we are born with. If you have understood only one enemy, you feel as if you are the unhappiest man on earth. But if you live in a body with so many enemies, Lobh, Kam, Krodh, Modh, Moho, Maschurya, what are these? These are all your enemies. They prevent you. The enemies inside your body are the first enemies who have made your life, understood, hell. Don't expect the enemy from outside your body to make your life hell. These are the enemies that you cannot sometimes fight. As a result, there are many people who can commit mistakes, and due to those mistakes, they end up in jail all their life. Isn't it? It means, suppose there are many rapists. Don't take my words to heart. These rapists actually cannot control their desire. What is their physical desire? Understood? And that is why they commit things like that. They commit sins or mistakes like that. Means raping someone. As a result, you got caught for the offense you made. Understood? For the sin you have committed, and the police arrested you and put you in jail forever. Why has this happened? It is because the person who is born with these main qualities inside him was not put in chain, was not chained. And due to Hinduism, actually Hinduism, I must not say, as I am Hindu by birth and I am proud of, understood, my religion, I must not say that, because all the Hindus have a holy book like Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagavad Gita teaches us how to exercise control over all these main qualities that we possess. And Bhagavad Gita teaches us how to free ourselves from the main qualities that we possess. If we successfully, or if we, unless and until we free ourselves from these main qualities, we cannot lead a happy life. So, the secret of happy life is the proper knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Do you understand what I am saying? Bhagavad Gita teaches you how to exercise control over these mean qualities. And then Bhagavad Gita also teaches us how to treat the enemies outside. Understood? When, Arjuna was not ready to fight, Lord Krishna told him, see, life is full of troubles, full of problems. If you think that these are your brothers against whom you cannot fight, or you cannot fight against them, you are making the biggest mistake. Because this is the rule of life. However hard you might try to avoid fighting them, you cannot. Because it's a part of your life. If you want justice, yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata, it means whenever there is a problem, you have to face it. If you do not face it, you cannot expect to have a good life. It was the demand of the time. It is the demand of your existence. If you want to exist, you have to fight. And you cannot get anything in this world without fighting. If you want peace, you have to fight for peace. If you want happiness, you want to fight for happiness. If you want love, you have to fight for love. Nothing is possible to get without your effort. And what is this fight? You are making an effort. There are so many people who are actually physically not fit, weak. If a person who is not physically fit, how can he be mentally alert? How can you expect mental alertness from a person who is not physically fit? Even then, you can be physically fit. Even when you are not physically fit, you can be mentally alert. Because it depends on how, understood, you prepared yourself for life. Those who are the strongest people live in this world, no, it's not like that. Even the weakest person, like Mahatma Gandhi, he was not very strong. But the changes that he brought about is there in history. The fights, understood, that the different movements that he participated in, understood, did some good to the people of India during freedom movement. And he was behind the independence of our country, like many other freedom fighters. No, he is not only the person who brought about independence of our country, gave us independence. All the freedom fighters worked for the independence of our country, isn't it? He was just one of them. But if you read him, if you read his life, if you read the history, understood, you can understand his contributions. And a person who was not physically fit, but he was mentally alert. It was because of his mental alertness that he gave us so many books, besides fighting for the independence of our country, isn't it? If you cannot forget Mahatma Gandhi whenever there is a mention of quitting the movement. Understood? Now, what I want to tell you, Bhaja Gauranga means worship Gauranga means the person with saffron body. Understood? Bhaja Gauranga, Paho Gauranga, chant Gauranga. Why chant Gauranga? The person who has freed himself from all these mean qualities has a body which is saffron. Understood? The color of Gauranga's body is saffron, and the color saffron stands for sacrifice, right? So, who will you worship? Gauranga. Why? It is because only Gauranga, the person who has got Gauranga means the person who has saffron colored body. Understood? That person is a symbol of freedom. Is a symbol of freedom from love, kam, krodh, modh, moh, mascharya, all the mean qualities or animalities of a human life. So, who will you follow? The person who has got a saffron colored body. He must be taken as a symbol of freedom from the ailments, sadness, sorrows, agonies of life. Isn't it? So, who will you follow? You must follow Gauranga, the person who has got a saffron colored body. That is why the writer is saying Bhaja Gauranga means worship Gauranga. If you worship Gauranga, the person who has become Gauranga, understood, has the quality to free himself from the mean qualities of human life. Understood? And so, if I follow him, I will automatically end up freeing myself from all the mean qualities, from all the animalities. If you look at Swami Vivekananda, what does he say? Swami Vivekananda says, what does he say? Free education teaches us to free ourselves from the mean qualities. Mean qualities means the animalities. You do not make mistakes. It is your mean quality that make you make mistakes. Understood? You are not responsible for the mistakes that you make in this world. I think all the convicts, if you look at the prisoners in the jails, I think they are as innocent or as all the innocent person of the world. It was only because of their mean qualities that made them make mistakes, that made them do those crimes for which they are in the jails. And Bhagavad Gita teaches us to free ourselves from those mean qualities. So which religion is a religion of, understood, which religion do you think is the best religion in the world according to you? Bhagavad Gita. Why? It is because it prepares us for the battle of life. After freeing ourselves, the moment you start reading Bhagavad Gita, you are able to free yourself from the mean qualities. Once you are free from these mean qualities, you are fit for the battle of life. Then you have, when you have read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita already cleansed you. Bhagavad Gita made you free from these mean qualities. After you are free from these mean qualities, what will you do? You have left only the outside enemies to fight against. And fighting these outside elements or enemies is very easy for you when you are free from inside. When you are free from inside, it means you have become fearless. Because you have nobody. And because when you become fearless, it means those who are free from these main qualities are the bravest person in the world. Why? Because they don't have anything to lose. They know the impact of loss. You have come to this world with nothing that you call your own. After you are born, you have come. How did you come to this world? With your pants and shirt put on? No. You have come naked and you will go naked. Am I right or not? Have we come wearing pants, shirts, shoes, boots? Right? We have come with nothing and we will go with nothing. So, when you have come to this world with nothing to call your own or to be proud of, so why will you cry when you go? When you leave this world, why will you cry? Thinking of what you had or who were with you, who were around you as your nearest and dearest one. Is crying over these things good? No. So, when we have not come with anything in this world to call our own, why will we cry when we go, when we leave this world? Isn't it? Have you got the explanation of these two lines?
Yes.
So, worship Gauranga, chant Gauranga, Laho Gauranga Namre, take the name of Gauranga. Why? If you take or chant the name of Gauranga, what does it do? It is a song of, Gauranga is a song of freedom. Song of freedom from what? From the problems of life, from the desires, from the unfulfillment. Understood? From sadness of separation from your nearest and dearest ones. Gauranga is a symbol of freedom. He frees you from all the problems that have made your life hell. So will you not take his name? Will you not chant his name? Right or not? So, Laho Gauranga, Je jon Gauranga bhaje she hoy amar prane. The person who worships Gauranga has become dear to me or is dear to me. To me means to my life. What is to my life? He is the person who is my life And life stands for, soul stands for dear to my soul, to my life. What does it mean? It means the person who is dearest to you, who is dear to you, is none other than God. What does Gauranga stand for? Gauranga stands for God. God means the soul you have inside your body. Understood? Is Gauranga. Gauranga means the person who stands for sacrifice, who stands for peace, who stands for inner happiness. Understood? That is your soul. That Gauranga is your soul. So sing the praise of Gauranga, to free yourself from the mean qualities and to find yourself in union with God. Understood? Who is the freest person inside us? Your mind has desire. You know, there are two things that our human body has got. Do you know what? Why do you tell me one thing? You apply your mind. We say, no, you know, you are the only thing that happened to my mind. To happen to my mind. What? You think with your mind, with your brain. But you do not think with your soul. Because soul is a different thing altogether. Understood? Soul is separate. Yeah. If the soul leaves your body, you are dead. If the mind is, if something is out of your mind, it means, if the mind stops working, it means you are mad. If the soul stops working, you are dead. Try to understand. Try to understand two very simple things. If the mind stops working, who do we become? Mad. If the soul stops working, who do we become? Dead body. It means soul. If the soul leaves our body, so soul is the reason why we are alive in this world. And soul stands for God who lives with us. Understood? Soul doesn't have lobh, kam, krodh, modh, moh, moshcharjo. This soul doesn't have enemies. Soul doesn't have desire. Soul has nothing to do. Our soul has nothing to do with this material world. Only our mind has understood connection with the material world. Understood? It is our mind that makes us unhappy. We say, oh, you know, what is in my mind? I can't tell you, you know. You are the only thing that I think of the whole day. My mind is full of your thoughts, you or something like that. Do you get it what I'm saying? Have you got? So, the bottom line is, those who understood, chant Gauranga, can free themselves from the mean qualities of life and can lead a happy and prosperous life and can find himself in union with God. Understood? With this, I come to the end of the first lecture on the topic Bhajo Gaurango, Kaho Gaurango, Laho Gaurangin Naam Re, Jejon Gaurango Bhaje, Se Hoy Amar Pran Re. Is that clear? This is the explanation of the first application. It means worship Gaurango, chant Gaurango, take the name of Gaurango. Whoever worships Gaurango becomes my soul. Is that clear? So, the first one is complete. The second one, where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a will. You know, if you have a desire, willpower, do you know? If you have a desire, suppose you are in class 12, okay, your subject is English. You say, sir, I have decided to get 99 out of 100. And ICSE board students always get 100 in 100 in English literature, I'm telling you. But I will get 99 out of 100. Yes, you can do it. Only where there is a will, there is a way. If there is a will, if you have the desire to do that, understood, if you are one-sided, nobody in this world can prevent you from getting 99 out of 100. Because you will try to do what you need to do to get 99 out of 100. You will practice the whole day, practice writing essays, paragraphs, letters, and with care, utmost care. And you will memorize the answers to all the questions. You will keep the stories, the poems, and whatever fresh in your mind. And you will go fully prepared. And that's how Is it possible? When you have decided to make impossible possible, can anybody prevent you from doing that? Once you have made up of your mind, oh my God, yesterday you went to play a tournament, no? Cricket tournament, and you want to be, I think you can play in IPL. But please practice. Change yourself. You are a very good batsman, I know. And bowler also. I have heard a lot. Now I want to tell you, if you have made up your mind to do something, can anybody prevent you from doing that? So all we need to do is we need to change ourselves. The moment you truly decide, truly tell yourself that, yes, I have to do this. Once you made up your mind, when you say this to yourself, it means you have already made up your mind to do that. And nobody can prevent you. Why? Because you will walk towards your goal with dreams in eyes. Understood? And that's how you can fulfill your dream. So, where there is a will, there is a way. If you have decided to do that, even the God will be with you. Understood? There is one proverb. What is? God helps those who help themselves. Do you understand? Have you ever heard this proverb? God helps those who help themselves. Without helping yourself, how do you expect God to help you? Understood? So, if you where there is a will, there is a way. It means those who have made up their mind to do, understood, to make impossible possible, they can. If you have decided to make impossible possible, you can, provided you made up your mind. Understood now? So with this, I come to the end of the second lecture on second amplification, isn't it? Now I come to the third one, and third one is example is better than precept. What is this? Precept means advice, words. So action speaks louder than words. There are many people who boast of being superior to others, but in reality they do nothing. It means if you want change in your life, if you want to bring about change in your life, what should you do? Lip service. Will lip service do? You just speak. Oh my God! If someone comes and tells me, hey, please, leave the work for me and I'll write it. Okay, even if you find it difficult to write a letter, understood? If there are two boys, one of them find it difficult to write a letter, understood? Then you tell, oh, you don't worry, I'll write it for you. That fellow who you say it to, understood? I'll write it for you. What does it mean? If he talks back to you, if he gets angry with you, saying, action speaks louder than words. You told me that you will do it, but you are not doing anything now. Is it good thing? So you show, understood? Showing, understood? You show your ability to write. Do today what you think of doing tomorrow. Understood? Do today. Action speaks louder than words. If you are telling me, I will write, it means you write it to prove that you can write. You can hire somebody to write it for you. You just make me win. Suppose action speaks louder than words. If I'm your teacher, understood? If I show you, hello, the example how to write, is it better or if I write it for you at home and send it to you, will it be good? Which one is good? Example is better than, right? Precept, right? So action speaks louder than words. So I need to show. Don't try to say that I will do it. Don't live in the hope of doing something in future. Sometimes tomorrow never comes. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next time. Do they come? No. Sometimes, because of problems of life, we end up doing some other things. You know, Shubho, I have decided I wanted to do that for you. You know, I didn't do because I had some very important piece of work. Understood? My father told me to go there, do that, and that time will never come in your life again. So, do today. Action speaks louder than words. When you do today what you think of doing tomorrow. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Understood? Example is better than word advice. Give example. Don't get carried away by false promises. World is full of people who make false promises. Hardly few, understood, make promises to keep. The rest do not keep their promises. With this, we come to the end of this third amplification. Is that clear? I hope you have understood. Now let's go to amplification number 4. Be the change you want to see. Understood? Be the change you want to see. Do you know? Suppose your father, you know, all of us, understood, have so many problems in life, right? Sometimes your daddy tells you, Shubho, do one thing. Today, please don't use your washing machine. You wash all the clothes you have got. Understood? With your hands. Is that clear? You do it. Do the washing with the help of your hands. Please don't use the washing machine. You know, electricity bill, I'm worried about the electricity bill. This month, electricity bill is more than what it was last month. So I have decided not to use electricity. And you have said, okay, Papa, I'll do that. Don't worry. Then your Papa said, hey, Shubho, have you done your homework, classwork? Sir always telephones me or gives me a call saying, no, you haven't done this, you haven't done that. No, Papa, I'm doing everything. Then another thing, your mother wants you to go to bazaar. Okay, I'll think of. You don't worry, leave it for me, I'll do that. If this is how you spend your life, you know, your life will be full of problems. Understood? If your mother or father, they say, you know, if they say, Shubho, you have made many promises, only few are kept. Understood? Will you feel happy? You will feel sad. So what should you do? You need to be the change you want to see. You said, Father, you don't worry, I'll be very good. I will come out first in the class. I will keep your promises. I will make you proud of me. Understood? I will make you feel proud of your son. Then if your father says, try to be the change. Understood? Try to be the change we want to see or you want to see. You keep your word. Word of mouth is not acceptable. Let your action speak louder than your words. They need action. They don't need words. What will they say? Be the change they want to see. What will you do if you want to be the change they want to see? The moment your father told, do the homework and classworks and show me, you start doing. I did, father. Come, sit. The moment your father, suppose he is taking tea in the morning. Understood? When you give it, the moment he asks for this homework and classwork, when you submit it to him, then he will telephone your teacher. Sir, my son does everything. Why are you saying this? Please don't tell anything bad about my son. My son, understood? Clear? Is who my son is who we want to see him. It means I am sending you WhatsApp. Then what is this? You have succeeded in being who they wanted you to see. So you became the change we want to see, isn't it? If your mother says this, you did it. As soon as your mother told you everything others around you tell you to do, just no sooner had they done that, you have finished that. Means you have completed the action as soon as you are told. What does it mean? Will it be impossible for you to be the change you want to see? Will it be impossible for you to be the change you want to see? So if you are able to be the change you want to see, the world around you will be the most beautiful world. So don't think of changing the world. First change yourself. Charity begins at home. Change yourself before you change others. Do what you think of doing, understood? What you think of telling others to do, you do yourself. What you think of doing others to do. Great men do not tell others to do. They teach others by being the change others want to see. If you set yourself as an example before everybody, everybody will see and learn how to live their life. So, set yourself as an example before the society so that the society benefits from your presence as an example. Understood? So, change yourself into a man who can be presented as an example like APJ Abdul Kalam, Jesus Christ. Understood? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauranga. Understood? Change yourself into a person. Understood? The society can benefit from. And we can be the change. Understood? We can be the change we want to show. We want to see. Only when we will talk less and work more. With this, I come to the end of the lecture on amplification number 4. Isn't it? Last but not the least is this one. A stitch in time saves 9. What does it mean? A tear in your cloth become bigger. Wow, what a nice parrot it is. My God, your dad has got artistic taste. Very good. Does it sing? A stitch in time saves 9. You know, what does it mean? A tear in your cloth becomes bigger. If you don't take care of it, when as soon as you have seen it. So, a stitch in time, stitch means stitching something. You know, stitch. Who does the teaching? The tailor. So, a stitch in time can save 9. It means if you have a hole, suppose if you wear your pant, shirt, it happens with us that we sometimes tear. It gets torn. The clothes that you wear, your pant, shirt, understood, t-shirt, they get torn. But a stitch in time saves 9. It means if the tear, you take off the tear in time, you can save it from becoming bigger, isn't it? So, do the right thing at the right time. Suppose you are reading in class 12, right? CBSE class 12. So, suppose in this year, understood, you have to complete your syllabus. Instead of completing your syllabus this year, if you think of completing next year, will it be good for you? Can you come out first in your class? Can you top the board? No. That is why it is necessary to do everything in time. Time and tide wait for, as time and tide wait for none. If you do not do everything within, understood, within time, understood, then you cannot succeed. If you do anything, need to do in time. An action performed in time can get you what you want in life. Success, riches, prosperity, understood? Or the change you want to see. If you want change in your life. Learn to do everything in time. Learning to do everything in time can change you, understood, into who you want to be. Is that clear? This is the secret of life. I hope in today's class I have tried my best to make you understand all the 5 amplifications or expand your ideas. I don't know whether you have benefited from my class or not. If you think you benefited from my class, please give me at least one like. Bye.